Hello, namaste.
Namaste.
Hello, hello. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening. How's everyone?
Good. Everything good, I guess. Wednesday, another day. Excited.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Okay.
Hmm.
Okay, wait for a couple more minutes and then we'll get started. Welcome everyone. We're gonna wait just about 2 more minutes and then we can get started.
नमस्कार सर नमस्कार
Namaste.
can I share my screen in meantime so you can help me?
Okay.
All right, thank you. So what I did is on that day I made some agents over here. And I don't know. It's fine to me. So this is my agent, right? I made the agent. After that, what should I do? Fine tuning?
Wait, what are you trying to do?
Fine tuning?
Are you trying to
So,
fine tune a model?
mhm.
We
So,
went over this last week.
yeah, I was there, but I forgot everything now.
This is not something we're gonna do today, but you can
Mm.
go into the fine tuning tab and you can create a new fine tune agent there. Okay.
Right here. Huh?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. We're not gonna focus on fine tune today though. Don't
All
worry.
right. All right. No problem.
Okay.
All right.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Then let's get started. So welcome back, everyone. Thank you for coming. I know today was a little bit on short notice. The reason is I will be flying out tomorrow morning to New York City to go visit Bloomberg as they personally invited me. So I didn't have time to run the class on Friday because that whole day is packed. And Abiga sir is also handling a wedding, so that's why we're
Mm.
handling the class today. So thank you for coming. If you have to drop in the middle of class, that's fine. Everything's recorded. You can access this recording at any time. So please do not worry if you need to drop for anything at all. Okay, so let's start today's class. So last week we went over fine-tuning models. Um, actually want to check up on everyone and their models. Do you guys still have your fine-tuned models that you fine-tuned last class and for homework? I'd like to take a look, and if everyone can demo, that would be amazing. So I'll go down the list of people here. Um, so Ashish, were you able to complete the fine-tuning?
Uh, After the class, I didn't. I haven't done partially. I did after that one, and I just removed that resources again. So I still have to do mine. Yeah, yeah. But I was watching all the videos, but I didn't do. Yeah,
Okay,
I'll do by end of before Friday, I guess. Yeah.
okay, okay. Does can anyone raise their hand if anyone has their fine-tuned model ready? Showcase. So did anyone do the homework of fine-tuning a
Well,
model?
I will share this one. I have like done these things, and after that, I don't know what to do. This is the project I did, but it's keep coming. Like all this project.
Okay, so you made a new resource every time.
Uh, yes. After that, I don't know what to do. That's the reason I just stop over here.
Okay. Do you remember what resource you did your fine-tuning in?
This is a medical project. So after this, I don't know what to do.
So go to Foundry portal.
Mm.
No,
Continue
no,
for.
no, the button, the blue button.
Okay. Excuse me. Sorry.
And then go to fine-tuning. Yeah, so it's one of your resource groups most likely.
Mm.
Um, you just have to look through it. Does anyone else have their fine-tuned model ready?
Hey, Sanskar. Hey, can
Hey,
you hear
Babu.
me? Hey, I'm
Yes.
sorry. My apologies. I felt sick for almost for the whole week. Didn't get chance to look into it. Sorry about that. I couldn't do it.
Okay, no worries. Ikesh, what's your question?
Yeah, I do have it. Let me share my screen, but I'm not able to do on a playground. Let me show you the screen. Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I did these two, one from the language tutor, that for the list, one of the tasks from the list. This one is a travel one that I did by myself with a large set of data. But when I go, I don't see this in a playground no more because last Friday it was there and I used it.
Right. I think you have to deploy it. So,
I just deployed it
um,
as well.
can you click on one of them? Yeah, use this model. And then, yeah, you have to deploy it.
So you have to like within a certain time you have to deploy it again because I deployed this one last Friday after our class.
Yeah, I think it automatically uh, undeploys itself if it's unused
Oh, okay.
for a day or two. Um, but yeah, now you can go to your playgrounds and it
It's
should
still
be there.
creating though.
Yeah, yeah, it just takes some time. Oh, and you did this with your own data set?
Yeah, this one has a large set of data here because it took almost like 4 or 5 hours. The one with the
Okay,
language
okay,
one, it has a small data set, but this one was a huge one.
okay. All right. Does anyone else have it ready while we wait? Okay. All right,
We
we'll wait a
were
couple
we were
seconds here.
instructed like after you done you can delete it. So we deleted already.
Oh, you know what? Yeah. I remember saying that. Okay, that's totally fair. Um, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We'll see if we can demo this one and then we can move on. Thank you for that. Um, okay. So yeah, let this provision. So for today's class, we're gonna be going over teaching, or sorry, we're gonna be going over multi-agent systems, and we're going to learn how to deploy them uh, inside of Azure. Okay. So that'll be kind of fun. It's going to be low code. In fact, I think we can do this entire thing no code. So it's going to be a little easier to follow. And we want to create an agent system, and I'll have you guys create your own agent systems as well. And so we're going to be stringing multiple agents together to create these multi-agent workflows. And then if we have enough time at the end, we might also explore some other LLM capabilities. I know you guys also ask for AI agent stuff outside of Azure. So if we have enough time at the end, we might look at some new Google technologies that came out very recently with Gemini 3 and Google AI Studio. So, but we'll see how far we get in today's class with the first part. Um, Manjari, what's your question?
So I did like do the homework, but again I deleted it. So the classwork that we did, I used the medical terminology one, and I did
Okay.
like click a picture. But my question is like the data set that we put like for our main this one for the agent, does it also use web? Because I had noted like few of the medical terminology that was not in the set of data given. But even then, I got the answer correct. So I don't know. I was just curious.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on the data set itself. So if you generated the data set and let's say the model you generated the data set with did a web search, then it must have gotten very live data, right? So it's possible that you grabbed live data and you fine tune the model off of that live data. So it's possible to get that data, but most likely it didn't do a web search because it's a fine tuned model. Um, it most likely does not have those capabilities.
Okay, because I only put like 15 data just to be certain.
Okay.
I knew like the ones that I used, I knew that was not in the given data. But even then, it gave me a correct answer. So I was like, I don't know. Thank you.
That's interesting. Okay, thank you. Okay, so you have your fine-tuned model already here. Yeah, go ahead and try. Oh, frequency penalty. That's a very... Can you try that like one more time? Yeah, see if you can do it one more time.
Is there anywhere we can refresh it, or you want to just like?
Yeah, it's been refreshed. You can just copy paste the message. Should work.
Mm,
Okay. I'm not quite sure why it's doing that. That's a little bit weird. Um, yeah, that's odd. We'd have to look into that afterwards. But it's okay. Thank you for trying to show. Yeah, I'm not sure. It might be on Azure's end. I'm not totally sure what's going on. That's okay. All right, let's move on. So everyone, please go to your Azure AI Foundry. So I'm going to screen share in a second here. So give me 1 second. Okay. Here we go. All right. So for today's class, we're going to learn to create multi-agent workflows. And we're trying to create a multi-agent system. So we can actually do this straight in Microsoft AI Foundry, Azure AI Foundry. So please, can everyone go to their Azure AI Foundry? Make sure you come to this Agents tab. And once you're here, we'll be ready to go. So I'll give you guys about 2 minutes. Go ahead and get yourself ready, and then we'll start. Yeah, so today is going to be a little bit low code, no code. We don't really need to look at code for doing this, but we're going to incorporate everything we've learned up to this point to do multi-agent work. Okay. If you don't know what multi-agent means, does anyone not know what multi-agent means? Raise your hand if you don't know what multi-agent is. Okay, so I'll quickly explain it. So what it means for multi-agent is essentially we want to take multiple AI agents and connect them together such that we have a AI agent that manages AI agents. Okay. So let me see if I can find a picture that would illustrate this. So something like, where is it here? So in multi-agent interactions, we have different agents that have different access to different tools and data. So something like this, where essentially AI agents, they can be structured in many different ways. The one we're going to learn is kind of in like a tree structure where we're going to have a parent agent and we're going to have sub agents or children agents. So it looks something like on this left side. You can imagine that this agent here is the parent agent, and we have a two children agent here both with different tasks. And this parent agent is just a manager of these agents. So this is the kind of agent, this kind of agent production is what we're looking to create. This kind of AI agent system we're trying to create within Azure. And it is directly supported within Azure to do it this way. There are, of course, multiple ways to do a multi-agent system. Just like this picture, you could have agents that talk to one agent to send off tasks to each individual agent. You could have agents all be able to talk to each other, or you could do a combination of both. It really depends on how you set it up. But for today's class, we're just going to focus on the parent and child agent system. Okay, does that help explain it a little bit? So maybe,
Yes.
yeah, something like this, where we have one single agent and we have agent X and Y as child agents. They're sub-agents. Okay, so everyone please come to the screen and now let's continue.
So Sanskar,
So,
it doesn't let
okay.
me display this screen. I have like select or deploy a model screen.
Yeah, same here.
Okay. Are you in the agents screen right here?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I see it too. Okay, perfect. All right. Let's start from here. Okay. So model deployments, we can start with deploy a model. So let's choose a model. And if we hit next, we can choose from a list of models here. I think recently there were some Claude models that were added. But for today's work, we are just going to stick to very simple models. So maybe we can do something like GPT-5 chat. So I think this one will be fine. Or we can do a smaller model. Uh, let's see. We can do GPT-4o. I think this is a little bit cheaper to run and it won't be very expensive. Okay. So let's
Sir,
go with this model. Okay. Vesh?
I didn't get anything. I'm in agent. Then after that, there will be like cross create new agent, refresh, delete, copy. That's it. I don't have that button.
Do you have any agents here? It's this screen only happens when you don't have any agents.
Oh, okay. I have agents here over here, like two, three
Okay.
agents.
Yeah, so you can click the new agent button, okay?
Okay, I did it. Okay, thank
Yeah.
you.
Okay. So let's go with the GPT-4o chat model and let's confirm. Okay. Here we go. So we have deployment standard. Let's keep it like that. And we can see all this different stuff. I think this should be fine. We can now click deploy. And now GPT-4o will be deployed. So here we go. Here's our GPT-4o model. And
Sanskar.
So mine said insufficient quota for selected option.
Yep, same here.
okay, that's a little strange. Are you guys subscribed to this Azure service?
Let me share my screen.
Or okay, go ahead.
Yeah, real quick.
Okay, so uh can you cancel this really quick? Go to next. Go to 4.0. Confirm. Now deploy. Oh wait, yeah, try global standard.
Yeah, that's why it says here.
Okay. Then go to data zone. What was it called? Data zone standard. Try that one. That one going to let you do it. Okay. Yeah, I think this is fine. Yeah, you can click deploy.
Okay, fine. Thank you.
All right. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. So you guys should have your agent set up now. We can name this anything we want. We can give it instructions if we need. Maybe we'll touch on it later.
Can you
We
share
can,
your
of
screen,
course.
please?
Oh, yeah. Sorry about that. Okay, here we go. All right. So back to what I was saying. Here in this panel that we see from the model, we can see its agent ID, agent name, the deployment we're using. We can see the instructions and agent description if we want. And then we can, of course, give knowledge base, which is the RAG. We can give it actions, which is tool calling. And then we can also do agent connections. And this is the part that we're going to focus on today. So connected agents is Azure's way of doing multi-agent workflows. So let's try a small one. Okay. So how about this? Let's make um let's call this agent something like stock let's say this is a manager. I'm going to call this my financial manager agent. And for the instructions, I will say you are a financial manager agent. Um, you have, we're going to create, let's say, like two sub agents that you have two sub agents underneath you, or two sub agents, one that, let's say, searches the web for live data on financial stock market, and the other agent, let's say, sends an email to, um, let's say, your client. Okay.
Sorry, I think
Uh,
I
y-
missed you. Did you click on plus add button?
no. What are you talking? No, I haven't done anything here. I'm just doing the instructions.
Okay.
Yeah. So for the instructions, right, this is like essentially the system prompt. We want to specify the role in the system prompt, and we want to specify their task. So I'm saying to this model that this model has two subagents, one that searches the web for live data, and the other agent that sends an email to a client. Your job is to direct the work given to your subagents and complete the tasks, right? Something very simple like this. Okay. Now, once we have a system prompt, I'll give like a minute here. So if you want to go ahead and write a similar prompt. So the goal here, I'm just going to show you an example of how you can create a multi-agent flow. So in this example, we're going to have one financial manager as the parent agent, and this parent agent's job is to utilize the two sub-agents underneath the financial manager. So one sub-agent underneath the financial manager searches for live data, and the other one will send an email to a client, right? I mean, we could have more, but this is just as an example. And we are going to prompt the financial manager, and what the financial manager's job is to direct the work to the subagents, whichever subagent makes the most sense to direct the work to, and complete the task for us. So why is multi-agent, stuff like this important? Um, we kind of touched on it before in previous lectures, but one of the most important things about running AI agents is how much context you give an agent. The less context you use, or let's say the more context you use for your query, the better answer you're going to get up until a point. There, you do need to care about how much context you put into an agent, right? So multi-agent workflows allows us to complete tasks with as much context as possible and for the model to use and complete the task. So that's why multi-agent workflows are really, really nice and they're very useful. It allows us to direct the work to other agents to where maybe a single agent wouldn't be able to complete everything on its own. So it needs to give the work to multiple agents. Okay, so let's move on here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add connected agents. Okay. So here in connected agents, we can select an agent, but before we do that, we need to create some agents. So what we're going to do is I'm going to hit this new agent button. And now with this new agent I just created, I'm going to make this one of the sub agents. Okay. So this one I will call the web search agent, right? And for instructions, I will say you are the web search agent. Your task is to search the web for relevant information about the stock market, pertain to the users. You are a sub agent to the financial manager agent and must complete your task. Something like this is perfectly fine. So we can say you as a web search agent, your task is to search the web for relevant information about the stock market. You are a sub agent to the financial manager agent and must complete your task. Okay, so very, very, very simple, right? Doesn't need to be too complicated. And once we've given an instruction, we'll need to give this agent an ability to web search. So we're going to do that in just a second. So I'll give you guys about a minute or so to catch up here. Give me a thumbs up once you're caught up and you're ready to move on. So I know when to continue. Any questions so far regarding this topic and what we're doing? Okay, I'll give you guys a couple minutes here.
Sanskar, what we are trying to
Okay.
do over here is we are having multiple agents interacting each other, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Got it. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. So I'll give about 1 more minute. Okay. One also thing I'm going to add is must complete your task and report the information found. All right, so let's say report the relevant information found. Okay, so once we've got our instruction done, what we need to do is now, because this is a web search agent, we need to give it the ability to complete a web search. So the way we can do that is by giving the model or the agent a action, okay, which is going to be giving the agent tool calling abilities. So let's add And here there are a couple of things that we can use here. So we could do a code interpreter, which basically able to read code and generate code, open API, specify tools, or Azure Logic Apps. So let's take a look into Azure Logic Apps and see what we can use here. So there's a lot of stuff. So we can execute a SQL query. We can send email using Outlook. Let's see, are there any that resolve or revolve around, let's see, maybe it's the other one. So let's, oh, not that. Open API specified tool. We can also add our own tool. There used to be a web search tool. What happened to that one? Okay, give me 1 second. I guess they removed it. There used to be a web search tool here, no longer here, so that's a little weird, but that's okay. So how about let's use, okay, we can do the weather forecast instead. So I'll change this into something like a weather manager or something like that, just for this today's example. So this tool, this logic action, is going to allow us to get the weather forecast for today. So let's add this. Let's add this to our agent. So this action is going to be called, let's call it get weather. So this action's description, let's say this, let's say this tool is used for getting the current weather. For getting the current weather, yeah, we can just say that. Here we have the resource group location. This looks fine. So simple action name and description. Let's go next. So let's look, seems like we need to connect to MSN weather. Okay, once we're authenticated, it should be good. And then we can go next. And here we can acknowledge and hit next. Okay. So this is the schema. So inside the code, this is what it looks like for this specific action. We can say create. Oh, hold on. So we want to describe how to invoke this tool, which
stuck
I
in
don't think is required. Sorry?
Mr. Sanskar, I'm stuck in your action description.
So, okay, so hold on. I can't go
It's-
back.
you are too
Yeah, for
fast.
some reason it's not letting me go back. So basically you just want to give the tool a name, so something like get weather or something like that. And then give the tool a description. So this tool is used to get today's weather. It's very
Okay.
simple.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So once you're past all that, we can create. And hopefully this gets added on. There we go. So now we have this. We could even add some knowledge if we want. But oh, I see. The Bing search was here. Okay. So maybe we can just add, okay, I don't know why they moved it. So hold on a second. Okay. Let me see. Okay, so this is still looking for API access. Okay. Okay, that's very interesting. Yeah, we'll leave it at this. So now we have a weather tool. But if you wanted to add additional knowledge sources, you could add it through here. Just wondering why this is. Let's see, create a new resource. They changed this whole thing from last week. Okay, so I guess you could go through this if you wanted
What did you
website information. No, don't worry. I was just exploring. Okay. So I'm gonna come back here. Do not get confused. I was just looking through stuff. I'm going to pivot this agent to a weather agent. So let me call this as the, uh, let's say the weather agent. Okay. So your task to report the current weather for the report the current weather uh, as per the user's request. Okay, let's just say something very simple like this. And I'm going to rename this agent to weather agent. Okay, there we go. I'm going to also rename this and change this up. So I'm going to call this, we can just call this something like, maybe like daily assistant. And for the instructions, I have to rework this a little bit. So I'll say, oh, I misspelled the assistant. There we go. Okay. So you are an assistant. You have two subagents, one that is used. So let's call it the weather agent, which is used to get the current weather. And maybe we create another agent called send email agent. Very simple, which is used to send an email to someone, right? Um, delegate the task to each to any subagents, to your subagents. Okay. So very simple instruction, right? This is all part of prompt engineering. This is why prompt engineering is very important. You should be able to write these prompts very easily by this point. Okay. So we have the weather agent and we have the daily assistant. So now the daily assistant is responsible for talking to the weather agent, and another agent we're going to create is called send email agent, which is going to be another sub agent. So think of this as maybe just like your secretary if you had one, right? Subodh, what's your question?
Can you please go to your weather agent?
Okay.
This once. I just want to follow all the um,
Yeah. Sorry about going a little faster, guys. I'll try to slow down a bit here.
I'm fine. Thank you.
Okay. Um, does anyone else need a little bit more time?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. I'll give about 2 minutes. we should be good now. All right, let's continue. So now let's actually connect one of our agents. So let's see if we can connect our weather agent. So I'm going to scroll down here and go to connected agents. Okay. So I'm going to add, and I want to select an agent. We're going to see the weather agent now pop up here. So let's select that. I'm going to call this the weather agent. So we can say, oh, we do need to name it in a specific way. So let's call it weather underscore agent. Okay. So now we also need to detail the steps to activate the agent. So the conditions. So activate this weather agent when the user prompt is asking for the current weather. Okay. So there we go. We can just say activate this weather agent when the user prompt is asking for the current weather. We can be more descriptive, but we're going to keep it simple here. And then we can go ahead and add it. Okay.
Why is it giving me red underline?
Make sure your unique name looks something like this. So it needs to
Yeah,
be
it's
very
exactly.
specifically.
Yeah. Let me just copy and paste.
Yeah.
Okay. Still red, but I'll click on add. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. All right, let's add.
Okay.
There we go. So now we have a weather agent. All right. So let's see if actually maybe we can give this a test. So I'm going to try this in the playground. So there's a try in playground button. And there we go. We have our connected agents here. Let's see if we can have it delegate the work to the weather agent. So I will ask, what is the current weather? Let's see if it's able to do it. There we go. So you see how it says looking for references using connected agents. There we go. Perfect. So it was able to utilize the weather agent, and we can even take a look here. We can take a look at the run info. And I know this looks like code, but don't worry. So whenever we ran the agent, it actually called the connected agent, which is the weather agent, right? So we can see that the weather agent was called, and the response of the weather agent was then brought back up to the assistant agent. So this is our first example of how we're able to see this multi-agent. Ikesh, what's
So
your question? Ikesh?
Yeah, sorry. Mine went for error here. I got tool server error.
Okay, we'll take a look in a second.
Okay.
Subodh, what's your question?
so we just give the time zone, right? I used US Central Time. So which city or um which city is it giving information? We don't know that, right? Or is it on my
So
zip code?
So you can ask for a specific location, but so the reason here I didn't specify anything is because for the weather agent, I didn't mention the cities or time zones or anything like that. So I kept it very simple. If you wanted to be a little
Okay.
more specific, you should go change the prompt of the weather agent to include, like, if the user asked for city, if the user asked for location, and blah, 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 all of that, add it to the
Got you.
prompts so that you're able to get that information, okay?
Thank
It's all
you.
prompt engineering. Yeah. Ikesh, let's take a look at your error. So everyone else, could you please try this agent in your playground and see if you can get it to work? Okay. So let's take a look at Ikesh's
It worked now on the
error.
second prompt. It worked. First, it got error, but second time I did for Atlanta, Georgia, so it gave me this answer.
Okay, perfect. There we go. So yeah, if you see view run info, if you click that view run info there on the bottom, so you can actually see that it called that connected agent. So you see connected agent tool. So you can see where it actually called the weather agent. Yeah, if you click that, um, you can see the input was given as weather agent, and then you can see the output from that weather agent. So you know it's working. Okay. So let me go back to screen sharing here. Here we go. Okay. So yeah, please go try your agent, see if you can get it to run with your uh, sub agent. Okay, Babu, what's your question?
Uh, Let me share my screen. I think that will be way easier for you to understand the problem. So when I hit playgrounds, I'm getting this. It's taking me to the playgrounds page
Yeah,
with option.
go to agents. Click on daily assistant. Try in playground on the top right. No, no, no. I
Oh,
don't. I
okay.
don't. Yeah,
Got it,
there
got
you
it,
go.
got it. All right, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Ashish, what's your question?
Yeah, I'm getting some HTTP error. Can I share the screen? Uh,
Yep, go ahead.
okay, I just use both way, like assistant agent.
Yeah, yeah. You need to ask the assistant agent, not the weather agent.
Yeah, I did both way. Let me try one. Yes, same error.
So
Gateway.
you're getting a bad gateway. Uh, bad gateway error. It seems like it's something to do with network, not really the agent itself. Um, could you try refreshing this page?
This whole page. Okay.
Yeah,
I had the same error earlier on the first try.
yeah. Sometimes connecting to the agents over network can be a little bit inconsistent. So try now. Okay, there you go.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Yep. All right. Was everyone else able to get it working?
Yeah, mine's working.
Not me. I was lost.
Who? Besh?
Yes, I lost.
How
I was
lost?
very far. I can say
Very far.
what I did, I don't know. Like I did not give the exact prompt that you told. I could not catch it, so that could be the
Yeah,
reason.
well, you can also create your own prompt, you should be able to prompt engineer. Um,
Yes, I did like weather agent and email send agent. But when I ask this
Okay.
question, there is no answer.
Yeah. So seems like go to agents on the left. Okay. Go to your what?
This is the first agent, this is second agent. Like you said, first agent and second agent. First agent job is
Okay.
this, and second agent job is sending email, right?
Where is your weather agent?
This is the first agent, right? Or this is the weather agent.
Why are your names like this? Okay. Click on it.
Mhm.
Scroll down.
So I'll put weather agent now.
No, I don't know what agent this is, so I can't tell you. I need you to scroll down though.
Okay.
Okay.
Instruction. This
Scroll
was the
down. Scroll down more. Okay. What? It says this agent is added as a connected agent to the second agent. Okay, go to second agent because that seems like that's your main agent for whatever reason. Okay. And then you have two agents here. Okay, click on the three dots next to the weather agent. Uh, edit agent in new tab. Yeah, okay. So everything is a little screwed up here. I'm not sure what happened.
yes. First,
Um,
we started with financial manager, right? Later, we changed this one. I
yeah,
didn't change
yeah,
it. That's
we
that could be
changed.
reason.
Yeah, so I would recommend you delete all three and just and go from it from the beginning.
Okay.
Um, it's okay. We're going to do a little exercise now. So, okay, now that I've shown you how you can create your own agent, multi-agent workflow. So obviously we only did one agent. We can keep adding more, but I'm going to show you some things now. Okay, so going from here. Let's go back to agents really quick. Okay. So right now we only have two. We can obviously add more and more if we want. But for the sake of just showing an example, we can see what other things can we make an agent for, right? We obviously can add a send email agent. So let's try that and see how that goes. So I'm going to click new agent. And here we have a new agent. I'm going to call this send email agent. And for instructions, I will say something like, you are the send email agent. Your task is to send an email to a given person or given email address with the body content specified. Um, you know, that's basically it. Nothing much more to add there. And let's see everything like possibilities. Just disregard that this isn't even an email agent, because if you wanted to add sending emails, we can go to actions, right? So if we scroll down here, we can see we can add actions. So let's add an action, and we can go to Azure Logic Apps. And one of them is we can send email using Outlook, all right? But also you might notice we can actually do some SQL query on like tables and databases. So if you actually want to set up a SQL database and be able to execute SQL queries, this would work really well as well. Obviously we can either do that or we can send email using Outlook, which this also can work. So how about let's try that. So I'm going to click on send email using Outlook. Okay. So what is this action name? Let's call this send email using Outlook. Let's say send email through Outlook. Will this work? No. Okay. Oh, no, that works. Okay. So this is the tool for, so this is the send email through Outlook tool. This tool utilizes, let's say, an email recipient. So let's say this tool utilizes an email address and email body content to send an email to a specific email address. Or we can just say this. So utilizes email body content to send an email to a specific email address. Okay, so go ahead. I know it went a little bit far here, so go ahead, create your Logic app action for sending an email using Outlook. Specify the action name and put an action description. And this is going to help the send email agent to learn about this tool and how to use this tool. Okay. So let's wait a couple minutes here. Give me a thumbs up once you're caught up.
Don't wait me, sir.
Sorry?
Don't wait me. I really messed up.
I haven't, I'm giving you time to catch up here.
But I have not started.
We'll go over it again.
Okay.
Okay, so let's move on here. So once you have your action name and action description, let's go next. And here we just need to authenticate with Outlook. So we can connect. And it might cause me to do two-factor here. So let's see. Once we are asked for confirmation, we can say allow access. Okay, so you should be able to see you're authenticated and the connection should be your email address. So here's mine for Everest IT. So go ahead and set up your connection. So you might have to go through some multi-factor authentication. Um, Give me a thumbs up once you've done with that.
We're using dummy accounts.
You can, though I would recommend just use the account that you're logged in with right now for Azure AI Foundry.
Yep.
All right. All right. Let's move on. So let's go next. And here we can say acknowledge for using this tool. Let's go next. And here we have the schema. Again, a schema is very important. Now, you might not know how to read this schema, and you don't need to, but there are some things that I could tell you what this is doing, right? So here we can see our description that we wrote. We can also see the server that our request is going to. And we can also see the path for where this tool is going to be sent for this agent to utilize. What kind of tool this is. This is a logic app response, and we can see what kind of um, requests it takes, right? So we can see that we have an email to property that takes a string, which is basically words and letters. We can see email subject and email body. So these are the things that we can do. We can send it to someone with the subject line and with an email body. Okay, and there we go. So let's describe how to invoke this tool. So we need to give as much detail as possible for when this tool should be called. So let's say invoke this tool when the user prompts to send an email to a specific email address, um, and the prompt also, and it can, let's say, and it contains an email body. Or we can just say invoke this tool when the user prompts to send an email to a specific email address. And perhaps maybe our user can just say draft or send this email to this person about whatever, right? Okay. So once you have your description for how to invoke the tool, um, we can hit create. All right. And there we go. So now we have actions here. All right. Now we could give knowledge base. Maybe we'll take a look at that in a second. But I do want to try this out and see if it can work. So I'm going to go to the so actually, I'm going to change a little bit about the instruction here for the send email agent. So for the send email agent, it says your task is to send, let's say, I want to say that your task is to draft an email to someone and send the email using the send email through Outlook tool. So if you notice, I'm writing this in a very specific way. I'm writing this as the same name that it's here, right? This is actually very important. So you want to write the tool name exactly the same in the system prompt as it is in the action. So your agent knows exactly which tool to use whenever it needs to do an action, right? So here it says your task is to draft an email and send the email using the send email through Outlook tool to a specified recipient. Okay. So we can say email address. There we go. So I just wanted to be a little bit more specific with my instruction just to help the agent understand what tool it has access to and how to use that tool, right? So again, all of this ties back into prompt engineering. You can do a lot with agents, but you can only do as much as how good you are at prompt engineering. So this is kind of why in the beginning of this class, a few months back, we went so heavily on prompt engineering. Hopefully now you guys are able to create really nice prompts and engineer them in a way that these agents can understand and follow instructions really nicely. So again, it takes time and practice, but continue to practice this prompt engineering skill. Okay. So once we've created this instruction, now I kind of let's see if we can test it.
Don't
Okay.
we have to connect Sanskar to the weather agent?
Yes, yes. We need to connect to the daily assistant, right? So let's go back to the daily assistant and let's add this send email agent. So here we go. Send email agent. I'm going to call this send underscore email underscore agent. And we also need to describe the specific conditions for when this agent should be activated. So let's say this
Um,
email, oh, go ahead.
can you go this step again, just like a few seconds ago, like connecting?
It's uh, you just press the add
Oh,
button
got
in
it.
the
Got it.
connections.
Yeah,
Yeah,
got it.
yeah, yeah. Remember these steps, guys,
Yes.
right? You know, and when you're doing your homework, you need to be able to, you know, do this stuff, right? So now we need to describe for when this agent should be activated as, you know, in detail. So let's say this agent should be activated for when the user wants to send an email to a specific to a recipient, right? Let's say email address. Um, this agent is allowed to come up with email body content and subject line, something like that, right? So this agent should be activated for when the user wants to send an email to a recipient. So I said email address, and then the agent is also allowed to come up with email body content and subject line. So you probably don't even need this last line, but I'll include it anyway. And then we're gonna click add. Okay. Now give me a thumbs up once you've connected this agent. Okay. So I'm gonna click add here. There we go. So now our daily assistant has two connected agents. We have our weather agent and we have our send email agent. All right. So now let's give it a test. So I'm going to click try in playground right here. All right. Hopefully this works first try. Okay. So let me ask. We could ask for the weather. That is a subagent, of course. Um, let's see. So I'm gonna ask, what is the current weather in Los Angeles, California? Let's see if we can do it. And then let's see if we can get this response and then send an email to someone. There we go. So now we have the current weather in Los Angeles is blah, 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 blah. We can see that it called the connected agent here. Now I want to say, send this email, send this weather information to this email address. So I want to say, you know what? Let me say this. Let me say, send an email to. I'll send it to myself. So I'm gonna send it to my own account. So sanskrit@everestit.ai, send an email to this person regarding this weather information. Um, yeah, make the email professional. Okay. All right. So hopefully this works. So I'm going to say send an email to sanskrit@everestit.ai regarding this weather information. Make the email professional. Let's see if it can do it. So I'm going to hit send. Now it's going to go through the connected agents. Hopefully it connects to the email agent. All right, so there we go. So it says the email containing the weather update has been successfully sent. So let's see if we look at the run info, we can look at the connected agent, and we do see um, the send email agent did send an email to my own account. So we can actually look at this entire message here. Now, let me see if that email actually came up. So that's the Outlook. Oh, outlook.live.com. Did it come through? I have to sign in. Here we go. Okay, so let's see if it came in here. Maybe it came into my junk email. Okay, did it come over here? Oh, I think it's this one. Yeah, here's the email. So it says, "Dear Sanskar, hope this message finds you well. I'm writing to provide you with the latest weather update, blah, 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 blah." Obviously, it's not perfectly formatted, but we could specify even more to say, write the email in HTML format or in Markdown format to, structure this email properly. But we can see that it does work. Um, and yeah, so the reason this failed is because I'm sending it to myself. It probably didn't want to do that. But I want you to go ahead and give this a try to see if you are able to recreate this. Okay, so you
So,
should be able to send that email.
Sanskar, I just sent it to my email. It didn't give me any error. It sent it, but I can see the email.
You can see it?
Yes, I can.
Yeah, it might take time,
No, no, no.
or it
I'm
might
saying
be.
I can.
Oh, you can see it. Okay, that's good.
Let me share my screen real quick.
Okay.
So this is the dummy dummy email,
Okay.
dummy account, and I have this open here. I got this email, but as you
Nice.
said, yeah,
Yeah, it can be formatted. The
right.
only thing we'd have to say is send it in HTML format. Send the email in HTML format, and it will format
Yeah,
for
but
us.
I didn't get any error or anything like you said.
That's fine.
So,
Yeah, that's
okay.
fine. It's just, yeah, it's because I sent it to myself. Um, and so yeah, but you guys should be able to send um your emails. Okay, so I'll give you guys a couple of minutes. So go ahead and do that, and then once you're done with that, we can explore a few more things. Give me a thumbs up if you got it to work. What's your question, Babu?
I tried to send that to my Gmail. Does it have to be Microsoft account to send that email out, or I can send in any email accounts?
It
I mean,
should
I
be any.
should be able to send in any email accounts, right?
Yeah.
It's throwing. I'm sorry, but I cannot assist with the request. For the Microsoft accounts, it's been sending out email. For the Google, it's not.
Okay.
Maybe
Double
we
check.
specify that in the prompt.
Yeah, you can try prompt engineering a little bit. The prompt I wrote was pretty vague. So if you try to maybe give it an example um, inside of the prompt, then it will probably get it a little bit better there.
Okay, right. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Mhm. Yep, go ahead, Subodh.
So, Oscar, one general question. Why
Yep.
does most of the developers they like black background screen?
What do you mean?
Like you have black, I have white background screen, right? And the text are black, but your background is black and your text are white.
This is just dark mode, right? I think you can change the theme here. So if you want light mode, dark mode, whatever you want.
Okay,
No, his
cool.
question was why most of the developers pick the black theme.
Oh, um, it's easier on the eyes, you know? Actually, during daytime, I have everything set to light mode because it helps me wake up and be more alert. Um, but when it comes to nighttime, like it's 6 p.m. here, so whenever it gets dark, I put everything to dark mode, or it happens automatically. Um,
Oh, nice.
so
Oh, okay, cool.
yeah, it's just I get tired, so I want to strain my eyes a little less.
Preference. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Everyone should have been able to get this to work. Don't worry if you weren't able to. I will give you some time to work on your own agent, and you'll be able to prompt engineer it even more than I did here. But I want to go over a last few things before I want you guys to try it on your own. So I'm going to come back here to the Agents tab. Okay. So hopefully this opens. Here we go. Let's go over to the Daily Assistant. And I want to have you guys create your own multi-agent, like work similar to this. Right, this is very, very simple, but maybe you can do something a little more, right? But let's first explore what kind of tools you have available to you. So in the knowledge base, let's see what we have. In the knowledge base, of course, we can add our own knowledge. We can use Azure AI Search, which I believe this helps us get information from resources within Azure. So if we had like documents stored in Azure, we could do that. Microsoft Fabric, SharePoint. If you want to do a SharePoint site, go ahead. If you want to get travel data, so maybe you want to create a travel agent, you can use TripAdvisor, right? And this will help you get information about travel planning. There's also Bing search. Now, as for Bing search, I think this requires an API key, which I don't have access to one right now, but maybe I can find one or I can generate one. But this could be actually pretty useful. Or actually, yeah, we could just use Microsoft Entra. Let's see if this would work. So if I do connect, failed to create connection. Okay, so auth for grounding with Bing search only works with the API key. Okay, that makes more sense. Yeah, so if you have an API key, then you can do this. There's also grounding with Bing custom domains. And then there's Morningstar, which lets you get data analyst research. Okay, so there's a few tools at your disposal for information. Now, it seems like Again, for web searching, it might take a API key. Maybe I can give one if I can see how to generate one, but we're gonna see what actions we can also take. So let's look at the actions tab here. So there are a couple of things you can do. We looked at the Azure Logic apps, which there are a few, but largely it's just the weather one and the SQL database queries. You can also call any endpoint that you want through here. So if you have an endpoint that you want to call, you can do it through here as well. Um, through like an API. But what else do we have? So we have Open APIs tools. So if we want to make our own tool through the Open API schema, we could do it here. We could also have a code interpreter. So if we want to read information from datasets, generate code, create graphs or charts, we can do it through here. And yeah, that's about it for the actions. So what I
So
want you guys to
we,
do,
yeah, so we
okay, go
also
ahead.
have files, upload local files. We can use our previous files, right? Like the one we
Yeah,
used. Yeah.
yeah. Okay, so let me get to the point here. So we created a very simple agent workflow here, but I want to challenge you guys now. So pick something that, try to create your own agent workflow. I recommend doing something like travel agent. So if you do like a travel agent service where you have like a travel manager, you can have a travel agent using TripAdvisor, you can have another agent that looks at the weather for where you're traveling to, and then you have another agent that can send an email for all the travel information. Maybe you want to do it that way, or if you want to use Morningstar or whatever you want to use, right? Create an agent system. So you should have similar to this, right? You should have a manager or something like this, like a daily assistant, and then you should have sub agents like the weather agent and the send email agent. And you should be able to do tasks like this. Okay. Now, obviously, here in Azure AI Foundry, we're limited to what we can use. Um, but try your best with whatever we have here. If you want to use your own API endpoints, very feel free, if you have an API for, let's say, like I don't know, cat images or something. There's random APIs out there. You can go ahead and use those as well. But if you don't want to, you can use the built-in ones here as well. Okay. But I want you to create your own unique um, agent workflow. Okay. So similar to what we've done here, you can have 2 or 3 sub agents or even 4 if you want, but do something where everything kind of works together in this kind of agent workflow. Does that make sense? And I want everyone to do this individually. So everyone can work on their own system. Okay. Does that make sense? Ikesh, what's your question?
Yeah, I have a quick question. So, if I have to get connect with like ServiceNow or Azure DevOps, do we go through like API or is there anything built up there?
If that information is within like Azure, you can use Azure AI Search. I believe this uses your resource connection, and then you can specify it through here. If not, if you have like a endpoint that you use to get information from those sources, then in the Actions tab, you can specify it using the Open API tool here, which will allow you to use your own endpoint if you needed to do that way.
Okay, and for the second question, you showed us that we can feed a file, but my question was like, can we just provide a file path? Because the new files will be generated every day, so we can pull the data from the files. You can just specify a path, file path.
I think inside of code, but in terms of the GUI, I'm not too sure. I think you might have to just specify it here. Um, So because you need to create a new vector store and then you need to select your local files. So I don't believe,
Oh, so
at
you have
least
to
not
feed.
through the GUI. Yeah,
Okay.
at least not through the GUI like through this website, but maybe if you had your own code and you wanted to feed in or index your information daily, you can do that in code, but at least not here.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Uh, Ashish, what's your question?
Yeah, can you show us one using the APIs? We have to get some endpoints, yeah? API, we have to get some passkey and all those things. Some generic one, like maybe GitHub or any free APIs that we can get it. Just
Yeah.
like,
Let's
yeah.
see. Yeah, we can try. Let's see. Hold on. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Okay, we
I
can
see.
try. So we have Open API, which is basically a spec. So let me see. So let me just say this is test. I want to see what is here. So we can paste an Open API schema. So I don't have one on hand, but maybe there is something. So maybe there's a Daily Jokes API, Open API schema. Maybe we can look for something. Okay, so there's a Dad Joke API. Is there a schema for this? So, uh, so these are few. Okay, okay. This is example. Is there just schema, some API response format? Let's see. Might be very hard to find in a sec. Give me a sec. Open API schema generator. Uh, Open API spec. Okay. Yeah. So if we wanted to, we could take um, some API spec and then generate an Open API document to add on to here. Um, I guess you could even okay, so there's some documentation right here. Okay, so if you wanted to use Open API specific tools, it would involve some code, just a little bit. But you could, okay, so you can store your keys in Foundry Portal. Okay. And then you can specify your key name type. Okay. Yeah, if you want, I'll link this. If you want to utilize your own API, you can search through this documentation. If you would like to do it, go ahead. Um, but yeah, I haven't used it before, so I can't really tell you. Um, but I'm sure you can use it.
Okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
Um, yeah. So I was gonna do breakout rooms, but I don't have access to breakout rooms. So instead, I'm gonna give you guys about 20-ish minutes, and then or maybe 30 minutes, and then I want you guys to present what you guys create. Okay, so just a little mini assignment. Again, doesn't need to be crazy. Just you can do something similar we've done here, or you can do a little bit different. Whatever it is, make your own little agent system where you have at least one or two sub agents like this that are specific for for a task, and then kind of make like a system. So like a travel agent or like a data analyst or whatever it is you want it to do. Um, just try something simple, simple and small. Okay. So we'll be back in about 30 minutes. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll be here to help. But after 30 minutes, I want you guys to present your agent system. So don't make it too complex. Otherwise, you might not be able to finish. Okay. Subal, do you have a question?
Sanskar, I know it's the first time we're doing this, and most of us are like what's going on. As you said, you are not able to do the breakout session, right? So
Yeah.
I was thinking about doing like, 2 to 3 groups, so that we can share our knowledge and everything. But
Yeah,
you are
yeah.
not
If you
able to
guys
do
want to
that.
work together,
Mhm.
yeah. So if you guys want to work together, that's totally fine. But I want you guys to have your own systems as well. So feel free to help each other. Um, you know, if you guys have questions, like help each other out. Um, but yeah, see if you can make like little something like I want everyone to not just like follow someone, I want you guys to create your own systems, um and like try a little bit. You might not finish now, but that's okay. Just try.
Okay. Cool.
Okay, almost there, guys. How's it going? Just checking in. Anyone having any problems?
Yeah, my connected agents is getting disabled.
Can you share your screen?
Yeah.
So looks like this agent is added as a connected agent to the travel agent.
Uh-huh.
So go to the travel agent. Yeah, so you see get travel agent, that the daily assistant for travel is that agent, right? So it's a maybe you mix them up or something, but it's right now it's listed as a connected agent.
Oh,
Does that make sense?
um, yeah.
So
You
I don't
think
know if travel agent is supposed to be a sub agent or the main agent, but
no,
um
daily assistant for travel is the main agent and travel agent is the sub agent.
okay, so you mixed it up. So
Oh,
yeah, so it's opposite right now. So yeah, your sub agent
mhm.
shouldn't have any connected agents. So it should just be yeah.
Let, okay, let me remove it. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Um, okay, travel agent and then
Wait, travel agent is your sub agent, right?
yep.
So you wanna add this agent as a connected agent, right? So you want to go to your daily assistant for travel and then add the travel agent from there. You don't want to add it here. You're adding a sub agent, right? So you want to do so anytime you connect an agent, you want to do it at the main agent. See here, yeah, add your travel agent here. You see? Yep. Now you can do this.
Right. Okay, seems right.
Yep. All right. Well, we'll have 10 minutes left.
Hey, Sanskar.
Okay, go ahead, Babu.
Uh, so it's asking me to define the schema, choose a connection, but I got a little confused out there. Let me share my screen.
Okay.
So in the schema, I see logic apps, tool connection, get weather, 555. So how do I know which one's the right one?
Oh, interesting. Okay. So, oh, this is required.
Okay. It's asking choose the connection which stores the API key for the trip advisor. I don't know which one does that.
Okay, so it seems like the TripAdvisor. requires an API key. So that means
Yeah.
yeah, so you would have to add, oh geez. So you'd have to add the API key in the there's a place in, I think, in Management Center, or let me take a look. Give me a second.
Sure.
And okay. Yeah, I think it's in Management Center. Though, yeah, so in Management Center, you can make a new connection, and then there you can specify a API key, a custom API key, and then you can do it from there. Um,
How do I get in there? I have to go back.
yeah, you'd have to cancel this. So cancel this. Close this, and then go to Management Center on the bottom left. And then you want to go to Connected Resources. Yeah, so then you'd have to do New Connection, and then scroll to the bottom, and then the API key. Yeah. So just
Uh,
specify the key and endpoint. Yep.
where do I get that key? uh,
Uh, let's see. I think you might require an account, but let me double check. So
okay.
TripAdvisor API key. Do. Yeah. So to get an API key, you need a account. I'll leave the link for it here if you're interested. I can leave it here. I
Oh,
put
I
it in the
see.
chat. Yeah.
This is this the right one? TripAdvisor Developer Portal.
I think so, yeah. You would just have to create an account and then generate a key.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Thank
Um,
you.
yep. Manzari, what's your question?
Okay, so I had the same problem when I started doing the travel agent. I just used the random key, the two options that we had, the weather or the other one. And I
Oh,
just went with it and it worked actually. So I just wanted to say that.
oh, that's interesting. I'm not sure if it's could you actually share your screen? I'm very curious how that
Give me 1
works.
second. Okay. Which screen are you seeing? Is this
I see your desktop.
this
Your
one?
whole screen. I see your whole screen.
Okay, give me 1 second. I think I'm gonna have to pull this out from here since it's too. Can you see this now?
Yes.
Okay. So I just put in the whatever agent I had. I mean the whatever API key was available, and I joined 3 agents. So give me 1 second. So this is my main agent. And then I joined
Okay.
the trip planner agent as the used trip planner, and the email and the weather agent. And then I tried
Okay.
it, and I asked it to send me details of a Japan trip with itinerary and price details and the weather. And it sent it to me on, not this one. Okay, give me 1 second. Where did it go? Yeah. See, I got the email on the air. It sent me all the like 5 days itinerary with everything,
That's
weather
very
update
interesting.
and.
Can you go back to the playground chat? I'm just very curious. Um,
Mm, mm, this one.
yeah, go to yeah. No, where the other chat that you had, the previous chat where you had.
It was
Uh,
here just now, but I don't know. I changed it to. I went here, so I guess it just.
try the chat playground. Yeah, try that. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see your
No,
previous
I think it went
chats.
off because I saw the agent and then it just gave me in travel. Can you see the
Huh,
no? How do you see the previous chat?
no.
Let me try one more time.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Oh wait, there's a thread logs. You see that at the top, thread
Yeah.
logs? Oh, never mind. Okay, so that's just okay. Uh, huh. Well, I mean, it worked, which that is surprising. I wonder if it made up the information or it actually pulled the information. That's what I was curious about. Yeah, that's interesting.
Let's see if what happens if you try it again. Can you give me a 5 day itinerary to Korea with all the details? Mm. The issue I had was like when I asked this question, like to Japan, it didn't give me anything here. It just sent me an email directly.
I see, I
So,
see.
so right now it gave me like weather updates.
Okay. Can you click on the view run info on the bottom?
Okay, give me a second. Mhm.
Uh, click on the first connected agent.
This one?
Yeah. Yeah, so this seems to be the trip advisor. Okay, so that's so strange. So I think wait, no, this is the trip planner. Go to the second agent, the second connected agent. This is the weather, and then the third one's the email one, right?
Yep.
Okay. So I think I don't think it's pulling the information because it would be impossible without the API key. I think the model generated information. Um, which I mean, it's fine. Seems like you got the other stuff to work. But the TripAdvisor one specifically does require an API key to get the live information. But I don't know how hard that is to set up. So I think someone's working on it right now. But this is good, right? So you would just replace the TripAdvisor one with the API key, and then that would actually give it the live information, maybe even prices too.
Okay.
Yeah, but good job. Nice.
Thank
Can we
you.
try one thing on this one? Like, what is the color of the apple? Can you type what it gives the answer? What is the
Notice.
color of the apple?
I think it will answer.
It
I
will
don't know
give.
why I feel that. It will answer. See, it came up with the answer.
Yeah. With like So it only calls the subagents if it feels that it is related to the prompt. Otherwise, it will just answer.
So it will go to the web and then get the answer if it doesn't feel like
N-
going
s-
to.
s- So if it's not related to any of the subagents or the tooling, then it will just answer the question. So it's dynamic. So it doesn't always, uh, you know, call each subagent. It might call one, it might call two, it might call all of them, or it might not call any of them. Depends on the prompt.
So it's not following the instruction, right? The main travel agent, the instruction.
For this example here.
Yeah.
So, I mean, when you're given a question like, "What is the color of apple?" There's nothing, there's nothing you can travel plan for. Um, but if it's given a generic question like this, it's going to answer it. Now, you could specify in the prompt saying you can only do this, but again, it depends on how much you want to prompt engineer it, right? So, what's your question?
Sorry, I was a bit away for a few minutes. If you call my name, I'm really sorry.
Oh, no, 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 no worries. I wasn't. All right. Okay, so I think that's about 30 minutes. Um, thank you for sharing, Manzari. Do we want to go around and share? It's okay if it's not finished. But I would just like to see what idea you had that you were working on. So does anyone want to share their agent system they were working on? Any volunteers? Ashish?
Yes, let me share.
Okay.
Okay, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay.
So tell me what your system is doing.
Yes, so this agent is about the backend manager. So there is one backend manager agent, that's the main agent. So what it does is like it first goes to travel agent. If you ask some question, okay, I want to get some details about the location, I want to travel that point, that location. So what are the best options? So this vacation manager will go to this travel agent and then sorts all those details. And if the user prompts also like send me all the details on my email, then it will call this agent also, email agent. So I use the same whatever the weather agent. Uh, on the weather agent, I use the email also. So same thing I used on the vacation manager agent also. So let me go to this vacation manager agent, the playground. I haven't tried, but let me check with one prompt. I went to TRAVEL to Orlando, Florida. Um, tell me. that-
Okay, try it.
okay. Missing key something because I haven't tried. But uh, is the so I think this gives this answer, but it doesn't give that answer. Something happened.
Okay. Local use error. The required key is not present in the connection keys. Yeah, so I think this is what I was expecting for the travel agent. Um,
Yeah.
so yeah, that's fine. Yeah, so the travel agent is not able to work without the API key, as we found out earlier.
Hmm.
But that's okay. So it seems like, but everything else you have connected with is the email agent and the weather agent, right?
Yes, like there are two agents connected from this master agent, that's travel
Okay.
agent and email agent. And
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
okay, let me stop sharing.
Thank you. Does anyone else want to volunteer?
I
If not,
couldn't
then
finish it.
that's
But
okay.
I
That's
can
okay.
share my idea though.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's okay
Yeah,
if you
I
don't
can.
finish it.
I
I
can.
didn't have any expectation to finish it this quickly.
Okay.
But yeah, go ahead and
So
share.
yeah, this is my travel manager, is it?
Yeah, this. Oh,
Um, oh, sorry.
Oh,
You
let's
wanna
do
go,
Babu
Subodh?
first, and then let's do
Yeah.
Babu first, and then we'll go to Subodh.
So my plan is to have six sub agents.
Oh wait,
Uh,
please screen share.
uh, okay. So um, airfare finder, hotel deals agent, local info agent, email agent, and budget optimization agent.
Wait. Uh,
Uh,
can you share your screen?
oh, am I not? Give me a second. Can you see it now?
Yes.
Ah,
Thank you.
okay. Sorry about that. So I was trying to build six sub agents for this travel management agent. Then I got stuck with that API key. I created account for airfare finder agent for the trip advisor. Then it asked me to put my credit card, and it looked like it was going to charge me, so I stopped there. But idea was to have six different agents and then combine them to get the best hotel deals and plan for the trip. So that would include everything from airfare to hotel to local information. And then it would send out email as per request and then budget. Since we need currency, different foreign currency for the travel, it would also convert foreign currency into dollars. So that was my original idea, but I couldn't finish it because I got stuck in airfare finder agent on that API key. So, but I'll complete it tomorrow or so.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, this is good. Yeah. Um, for the TripAdvisor one, I know it requires credit card, but check if there are any like sometimes APIs will have your credit card there just in case you ask the API too much, or you do more requests than the limited tier. But
Hmm.
most APIs should have like a free tier. So like
Right.
there's a certain limit before you start getting charged. So maybe you can use it up to that limit. But yeah,
It says it will
nice.
charge as you go. So we'll see.
Okay.
Yeah,
So yeah,
I'll
maybe
check.
there's a yeah. All right. Well,
Right.
this is
Sure.
a good concept. Yep.
Sure. Thanks.
Nice. Um, does anyone else? Oh, Subodh, right? You wanted to go?
uh, mine is pretty simple actually. Let me see my screen. Okay, this is the one.
Okay.
So this is a travel agent. I just created like dummy here actually.
Mhm.
So I already chatted about here.
Yep.
Yep. Mm. I forgot my last one actually. Um, okay, find me. Okay.
Hello, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, sorry about that.
Sorry
My
यहाँ
Wi-Fi,
यहाँ अलि
my
होइन
Wi-Fi just went out.
हाम्रो होइन मेरो यहाँ पनि अलिकति अप्लिकेसन छ है यहाँ यताउता आउने चाहिँ भनेर है एकैछिन ल
Sorry, did I miss anything? Sorry about that. My internet went out.
No, it was all quiet.
No, no. I have some obligation on my side. Uh,
Okay, no worries. We'll
yep.
we'll move on. Okay. Does anyone else want to share their
Um,
idea or whatever
yeah,
they're
yeah.
working on?
That's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
If not,
Ashok,
I
do you
can
want to
continue.
share what you have? Oh, do you want to continue, Subodh?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Let's see. It's kind of vague, but I should have given a country or a region. Okay, let me reprompt. दिन चाहिँ दियो नि त होइन Yes, Scott.
Right. So yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Thank you. Uh, all right. Let's move on. I kind of want to explore something else here for a second. Um, but before we move on, does anyone want to volunteer their showing their agent system? Okay. So in that case, all right. So we did a little bit of work with multi-agent systems in Azure AI Foundry. So that was really cool. Now I actually kind of want to shift a little, like shift gears a little bit. Now before I ask here, does anyone here not have a Gmail? Raise your hand if you do not have a Gmail. Okay, so everyone here has a Gmail account, right? Okay. So what we're gonna do, I want to expose a little bit. I know some of you guys have been wanting to see some other platforms of AI agent work. So I want to explore AI agents inside of Google's AI Studio, and what you're able to do inside of Google AI Studio, which there are a few really, really cool things, and I want to expose them. So give me 1 second while I switch Wi-Fi. Give me 1 second. Okay, can you guys still hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now we cannot hear you.
Okay. Seems like my Wi-Fi is still down, so I'll continue using hotspot. All right, let's continue here. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna show you guys how to use Google AI Studio, and I'm gonna introduce it a little bit, just because I want to expose you guys to different technology out there. Okay, does this sound good with you guys?
Yes.
All right. Okay. So I'm gonna share my screen. Give me 1 second. And don't worry, this is free. You don't need to sign up for anything. Well, you just need a Gmail account. That's it. So let me share my screen. Do do do. Okay. So go to your web browser and search up Google AI Studio. So you should be able to see a link like this. And then it will ask to sign in. So I will give the link for this in the chat so you guys can sign in. And we're gonna go through a little bit about some pretty cool stuff in here that we can check out and try. Let me know if you guys are able to access it.
So, sir, your screen is blank actually.
Oh, can you see it now?
No, it's dark, total dark. Now we can see it.
Okay. Were you guys able to log in and see this page?
Yes.
Okay. Does anyone need more time?
Did you log in?
Yes.
Uh, I was in our so I was in virtual machine actually. You want me to be in our regular or the virtual machine?
Y- you should just do this on the virtual machine. That's fine. Okay. Anyone not on this page yet? Okay. So let's continue. So let me introduce to you Google AI Studio. So Google AI Studio is, you can kind of think of as similar to Copilot Studio. So they allow you to do very similar things. But inside of Google AI Studio, you're going to be using,
Middle class, sorry.
please,
Middle class, no sir.
please mute yourself.
शोभा बच्चाहरूलाई सुताउन गइरहेछ अहिले किन चलाउनु ल
Subodh, I will, Subodh, I'm going to have to mute you, please. Thank you. All right. Please mute yourselves. Okay. So we can try out a few things. Now, inside of Google AI Studio, there's a few tabs here on the top left. So this is our home tab. Here we can chat with different models. We can do projects. We can also use video generation, text to speech, or Nano Banana, which is the image generation model. And if we wanted to use Gemini inside of code, we even have the startup guide here. So I actually want to showcase a few of the things that are available inside of AI Studio, and maybe we can have some fun. So there's a ton of different things that you can make within Google AI Studio. It's actually very, very nice. So some of the things you can see here, you can actually build any website you want or application. In fact, a lot of the applications that you can build within Google AI Studio, you can actually see them here down in the app gallery. So you can make lots of different things. So if we press this browse app gallery button, we can see all the different things that people have made. So you can see different websites that people made, different like games, 3D worlds they make, even some, like crazy stuff like this. Sky's really the limit, right? So we can make our own apps and give it real functionality within Google AI Studio. So you can create different stuff. So I've actually made one before. Um, so maybe I can showcase something that I've made before. So let's see if it's gonna show. Uh, it's showing is this like artifact, like these like blocks, like 3D blocks move up and down. And I thought this was really cool. And it generated this entire website for me. And the coolest thing about this is I can even go here and I can save it to GitHub. And I can work on it myself as well. And it's quite polished for a website that only took one prompt, right? Here's and it did it really well. Some other examples that we can see, stuff like this. Let me see if this is. Let me see if this is going to load. Let's see. Hopefully this loads. So, yep, here we go. Here's another website I made. And this is another portfolio site. And the coolest thing about this one is it actually has Gemini built into it. So Gemini building this website, this portfolio, actually included.
Oscar, your
Yeah,
screen is froze. We can't see anything
it's
inside.
frozen.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Give me 1 second.
You need to go back to start.
Okay. Give me 1 second, you guys. Okay. My Wi-Fi is still down, so I apologize if the screen share is not that great. Can you guys still see this?
We see the screen. It's paused, building the digital future. So we see that screen
Okay.
actually.
Can you see this
Now it's
moving?
moving. Yeah, it's
Do you
moving.
see?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Yeah, sorry about that. My Wi-Fi is completely down, and I don't really have any other source right now. Um, so basically, so this is another example of a website I created. And the really cool thing is now we're in this stage of AI where we can create websites and also give it functionality. So actually, this terminal command that it created, it actually has Gemini powering it. So if I say something like, you know, who is this person? And I press enter, it's actually going to give us an answer, and it gives us an answer in context of this software engineer's portfolio, which is actually really really cool. So really really nice applications and websites that Copilot doesn't really offer. So this is very unique to Google AI Studio, and this is, I would say, more focused towards consumers like us, being able to create any application we really want. So let's see if we can make one together. So we all we have is this prompt, and we can create anything we really want. There's also a few different templates here. So if we wanted to use Google search data, we wanted to use Google Maps data. If we wanted Gemini in our application, if we wanted to analyze images, we wanted fast AI responses. Really, there's so much that we can add here. But I'm going to describe a very maybe simple idea. So um, So I want a, let's say I want a stock portfolio website that follows the Apple design language and uses maybe we can say uses uh, animations and parallax scrolling, for example. Maybe it won't do this perfectly, but let's see if we can do it, right? So once I have some kind of prompt like this, it doesn't have to be super precise. It can just be something, like a normal prompt. Then we can actually just click build, and we can see what kind of website we make. So while we wait for this, everyone, I want you guys to go on your own. So go and to that build tab and see what kind of application you want to build. So give it a prompt and let's see what everyone makes. So let's do a little exercise. So everyone go put a prompt and then build the site that you want, right? So I want a stock portfolio website. Maybe you want some hotel website, whatever you want. You want a portfolio site, put a prompt in and then let's build it together. So let's see what everyone makes, and then let's see, what we can all share and see what we come up with. Okay, so this is going to take some time to build. So go ahead and build your own websites, and then we can go around and see what everyone else made. So you guys have asked me before, like, okay, what's going on in, modern AI? So in the past, I think it released 2 days ago or yesterday, I forgot already. But Gemini 3 Pro released, and with Gemini 3 Pro, it actually got a lot better with one-shotting or prompting, basically generating websites from scratch. So using Google AI Studio. We're basically able to create really, really nice looking websites. And it almost looks like, we paid like a designer and a front end developer to create all of this stuff. So Gemini 3 Pro model, and it with all kinds of websites and modern web technologies as well. And it's also state of the art in coding. So no, it's the strongest model overall, which is why I wanted to show you this. So here you go. So here's the website that you created for me. So this is the stock portfolio site. So you can already see, look at the transition there. You can even
We
see
cannot see
that.
anything.
Uh,
Your
oh, is it not
screen is
sharing?
kind of frozen. Now I can see it.
Yeah, sorry, the connection's kind of slow, guys. There's not much I can do. But yeah, hopefully you can see this now. So here you go. So this is the stock portfolio site it made. As you can see, I told it to have some kind of like Apple design language, so you can see the transition there. It even came with Gemini intelligence to tell me about the market. And then we also have some market valuations, and I think this might actually be live data here. But yeah, we can see all the different assets here. And then we can click all, maybe this extends. Okay, that's fine. And then yeah, so here we go. This is a perfect landing page. Maybe I would have changed how this Gemini intelligence, generates, but for what it's worth, is a really nice, and I think it does pretty well. So, were you guys able to generate your own websites? Were you guys able to generate your own websites?
No, I'm having issue with my Google account.
Anyone else?
Mine is still building.
I have one.
Give you guys, yeah, minutes to let your website finish building, and maybe we can go around everyone.
You're breaking actually.
Yeah, can't hear you, Sanskar. It's breaking up.
Okay. Can you guys hear me a little better?
Now it's better.
Yeah, now it's better. Okay. Yeah, it's I don't know why the Wi-Fi is down. Hotspot's not doing that well. Um, okay. Were you guys able to get your websites generated?
I had one.
You want to showcase it?
Okay, let me see it.
Mm.
I
Okay, so
just
what is this about?
I just use simple prompt, build a site about a hotel finder. So
Can you scroll up all the way on the website?
yeah,
Okay, nice.
I think source dot. Yeah, this I think this is the output. But this
Can you
website
scroll down more?
more okay.
Okay, does the Google Maps work? The directions and info?
Yes.
Oh wow, that's really cool.
There is some tab also here.
Yeah, sometimes the tabs aren't linked properly, but that's okay. Yep, that's all the code.
Oh,
Very nice. Yeah. Okay. Nice. All right. Um, does anyone else want to share their website?
I can share. Sanskar.
Yeah, go ahead.
So this is I built for real estate, and it built like a professional website here.
Wow, this looks super nice.
Mm.
Yeah, this is impressive. Very nice. Very good. Yeah, this looks awesome. And yeah, the coolest part is even just after one prompt, if you wanted to add real functionality to it, you can just use the chat. Um, and Gemini model is really good, so it can absolutely add functionality if you wanted to. I believe if even if you want to add like a database, you can connect it to Google Cloud and set up a cloud database if you wanted to connect to the website as well. So you have essentially unlimited access um, to whatever you want to do for that website. Very nice.
But if you
Does
host
anyone
this
else want
site,
to share?
do they charge us
Yeah.
or?
I think you have to host it yourself, and then you have to provide your own API keys. So within Google AI Studio, it's free, but if you deploy it yourself, you will have to provide those keys.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Does anyone else want to showcase their site?
I can share.
Yeah, go ahead.
Give me one second. Okay. So I created a AI powered scribe for a clinic, family medicine clinic. And the cool thing is you can actually just record whatever you talk to the patient.
The screen is currently frozen, so give it a couple of seconds here.
Okay.
Is anyone able to see her screen?
No, it's blur. Um,
Again. Okay. Let's stop.
Can you try that one more time?
Okay, let me try. Can you see it now?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Guess it's this one. Okay. So yes, I created a scribe, medical scribe for a small clinic. And then you can actually just capture audio with the patient and record everything in here.
Oh, really? Does that work? Can you try it?
I don't know, maybe because let me try. Okay.
Oh, the screen went black, but I think that's because it's using her microphone. Can anyone see her screen or hear her?
No.
Oh God. Now?
We
Can
can
you
hear
restart your
you.
screen? Yeah, can
Okay,
you
give me
restart your
one
screen?
second. Okay, stop sharing. Share. No, share entire screen. So, okay. Where's that one? Yeah. So it didn't record like it just I just gave a small history. So I guess if you give the entire history, then it has like subjective, objective, the entire soup format already in it.
Oh, okay, okay.
So because I only said 45 years old male, it didn't capture anything.
Okay. So, okay, what does the patient records look like?
So it has like, okay, it has the all
Okay.
patients, and I guess you can just start consult and then start recording.
Nice. Yeah, this looks
This is
really
really
nice.
cool.
Yeah, now you can create anything you want. Right? Super cool stuff. All right. Does anyone else want to share? No one else wants to share their site?
Hey, Sanskar, my health is super poor today. I can look into a screen, so I'm just listening to you guys. Um, so I'll
Oh, your
practice
internet?
tomorrow. Pardon me?
What? Sorry, can you say that again?
Oh, my health is not so good, so I'm just listening to you guys. Cannot
Oh,
practice.
oh, no worries,
Yeah, my eyes been
no
tearing,
worries, no
so
worries.
can't look into the screen.
Oh,
But
no
we'll
worries, no
we'll
worries.
practice tomorrow.
Take it easy. Yeah, yeah. For homework,
Yeah, I'll
work,
take
I'll
it as a homework.
use Google AI Studio.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, for everyone. I want you guys to explore Google AI Studio and make a really like wow website. So and then everyone to their website next week. So you know, create one, work on it. You know, keep prompting, and you can bring out of it, and then make it a really nice experience. Subodh, go ahead.
So are we at the end of this class today?
If anyone wants to present, I'll take one more presenter before we end. If not, then we can end a little early today. For homework, I'll have you guys again utilize Google AI Studio. Come up with a really nice website idea that you would want to show off. Work on it. Prompt it. It's free. You can just utilize it. Um, Prompt it as much as you can to get it really nice. And I want you guys to showcase your website that you build next Friday. Okay. Uh, Go ahead, Subodh.
Um, you can stop the recording actually. If you could share
Yeah.
your story, I mean, in the starting you said Bloomberg